Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I am going to be working in my little journal there I created for Junk Journal January today, which is a daily prompt challenge that is hosted by Meg Journals. First I want to apologize for being a big dummy. I had been filming every day's prompts, and I had made some videos and got quite a few days ahead on the prompt list so that I could work on some other things, and I got a message from Apple saying that my iCloud was getting to full and I needed to clean some stuff out. Well, in the process of doing that, somehow I deleted several days of not only this challenge, but I also deleted my I saw it on Pinterest from that was supposed to be available last Thursday. So I have posted my Junk Journal January makes from photos that I had not deleted on Instagram, but I do not have videos for those days that I missed. And like I said, I don't know what I was doing, but I guess I accidentally checkmarked, the current videos, and so when I deleted, it deleted everything. So again, I apologize for that, but I will quickly show you. I think this is the last one that I made that you actually saw. And then this was the trim prompt, and like I said, I posted it on Instagram. And this is the magazine prompt. This particular image right here is from a magazine. And today, the day I'm filming this, the prompt was overlay, and this is what I did for that. There's an overlay here on this pocket, and then the frame overlays the background, and then this cute little boy and girl overlay the overlay. So I think I've got overlay pretty well covered. This one I will post tomorrow, which you will have already seen if you're on Instagram. And this prompt is opaque. And when I thought about opaque, I thought about two different things. One was paint, and the other is an opaque glass in a window. So to represent that, I put some just black gesso on the background of this. And then I used this little letter tile from Tim Holtz that this kind of reminded me of opaque glass. So that one I will post tomorrow on Instagram. And so that leads us to where we are now, which will actually be, the 13th, I believe. And the prompt for this one is balance. Is that right? 13th, 14th. This is 14th. Will be balance. So I'm going to do a little spread for that, and hopefully then after that I won't make any more silly mistakes and we'll be back where we need to be. So for balance, I have a couple of things. The first thing I have is this check register, which was from the 1920s, 1929, 1930. You see it's really cool on the back. And the accounting mind in me automatically thought, you know, ledgers and balancing and that kind of thing. So I want to use this little piece of ledger in her bank register that has the word balance several times. So I want to use that, and then I have this little just piece of scrapbook paper that I want to put on the edge so that I can make a side-loading pocket here. I think I want this to, like, this top part to hang off the top of the page. So I'm going to trim this part down to be as wide as the page, but then leave the other part hanging over the page, I believe is what I want to do. So let me cut that. And what I'm going to do is glue this to the back of the ledger so that it makes a pocket. Kind of like that. Make sure I'm getting it where I can still fold my page. Yeah. So I'm going to do that first. Hope everybody is doing okay today. We ended up getting about 5 inches of snow. And so we're still trying to melt out of that. There's a little melting going on today, not because of temperature, but because the sun is out. So, I'll tear this bottom piece off and keep it. So yeah, we got a little bit of melting going on. Just like that. And the reason I'm putting the scrapbook paper on here is I want some pink. And I also wanted the ledger to have a little bit more strength there on the pocket edge. Then, even though this ledger is in pretty good shape, I didn't want to take the chance that it was going to get torn up by a journal card going in and out the pocket. Now, I'm going to poke, or not poke, but punch a little notch here. Woo! That one flew. Okay. So now I'm going to distress it, and I'm going to use tea dye, I believe, because it has more of a pinkish look to it. And I'm going to ink around this to give it a little bit more depth without being too dark. So there is our pocket. So we'll go ahead and glue that down. can check my fold here so I don't get it in my fold. Okay, and then for my journal card, I'm going to use this digital with butterfly and the flower. And because butterflies and moths, which I'm going to use big huge moth on this one, also have balance because they are the same on both sides. You know, most things in nature are balanced. If you think about a flower or a leaf or a butterfly, a moth, you know, anything like that, normally they are very balanced in their appearance. And I'm going to take, this is one of the Tim Holtz strips, and I'm just going to put it down the edge just to add a little bit more pink and just to add a little something to this card. So just like that. I'm just going to place it right down the edge. And this card is printed on cardstock, so it's plenty sturdy enough to be a nice journal card. And so then that will slip right back behind our little pocket that we made. And you can see those little flowers sticking out. Now let's embellish the top of this. So what I have for that is I have this giant translucent moth, and I want him to go, or her, to go right here in the middle of that little notch and right under the word balance, so that it kind of draws your attention to the word. And as you can see, their wings are very balanced in how their patterns are laid out. And this little moth guy also has kind of a pinkish tint on his body. And of course you're going to be able to see some of the pink coming through from the back because he is vellum or acetate or whatever he's made out of. And then I have this little picture that I took out from, or I cut off one of the Tim Holtz photo strips. And this is Essie Lynch. This is her bank ledger. I'm going to put her right down here by this word, balance. And then I have just this little, this is from some scrapbook paper. It just looks like a little piece of notebook paper. And I'm going to put that right there. Right on that blue line, I think is where I want that one. This is going to be a really quick make too, guys. and then we're going to put Essie on there. I thought she looked like an Essie from the time period by her clothing. And then I have this little paper flower with a sequin in the middle. Again, showing balance. And I'm going to put it right here in this corner above where it says balance here. And then just as a little added embellishment, somewhere I may have drug it off into the floor because it is so tiny. It was just a little Tim Holtz piece. Does anyone see it? It's a little round piece. Let me hold that down a sec. Okay, let me see if it's stuck on my sleeve. It's the thing about those little bitty pieces. They disappear so easily. Well, I did have a little piece to go on there, which I cannot find now. So I guess we won't do that at the moment. I'm sure it'll show up. But it was just a little round. I may have another one. Let me check. Doubt it, but I might. It was just a little round circular pink piece. That I came across in my tiny scraps here. Tiny little pieces. There's a square one. We could use that one, I guess. So I do not see another round one, and I'm not gonna get caught up on it, even though I'm sure it'll show up as soon as I stop filming, because that's always the way that it is. Usually they get caught on my sleeve and I find them later stuck on my sleeve. It. It has disappeared, as my granddaughter used to say. She used to throw the blanket on my dog and pretend she was doing magic to make him disappear. Of course, he never went anywhere. He just laid there. Okay, so we'll put this right here. And then the last. last thing that I have is, I don't know if you can see it, it's a little this little key that I thought I might want to put on here. If I can get my pen back in my glue. There we go. That has the number 2 on it. Because even numbers are balanced, right? And especially in number 2, but that number 2 is on there backwards from the flat side of the key. So I'm gonna have to switch that around. That should be fun. Yeah, it's definitely on there backwards. Okay, let's see if we can do this with my hands. Bend it a little bit more. There we go. Now let's twist it back. All right. So now, how do I want to attach that? I want to put just a little brad through it. Or do I want to take that jump ring off, because maybe I can hang the 2 out the bottom and do it like that. That way my key will lay flat. And the 2 will hang off the bottom of the page. I think I want it right there. Do I? Or do I want it up here? I think I want it right there. Alright, so we're gonna glue this down. I don't know if I like that silver sequin in the middle of that flower. I think I would rather have a brad there. I wonder if I can get a brad in between there. Oops. Stay straight till you dry. Just trying to wipe off some of this excess glue, even though it'll dry clear. Can I pull this up? For a minute. Oops. Got a couple of the petals, but that's okay because we're going to put it right back down as soon as I put a little brad through here. Not purple. Purple won't work. This one? Nope, that's silver. You can't tell where I'm reaching for them, what color they are. This one. So I'm going to put that right in the middle. Get my little pokey tool here. It's a little stiffer to poke through because I'm poking through the glue that was holding the sequin on. I'm going very gently so I don't tear any more of the flower up. Oops. The nails are getting too long. I can't. Fiddle with them. Some of them are broken, but some of them are getting too long to work with. Alright, now let's put her. The flower's not very balanced at the moment, is it? There we go. Good as new. Alright, so that is my quick little page for today, showing balance. I really like how that came out. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. And again, I apologize for my faux pas on deleting all my videos, and hopefully now that I have my cloud storage cleaned out and have made my great big blunder for this week, the rest of the week will go smoothly and I'll have some videos for you on a daily basis for this particular challenge. And also we've got the Junk Journal World 25 on Tuesday, and I saw it on Pinterest on Thursday. So I hope you'll join me for those. If you haven't joined the Junk Journal World weekly challenge, I hope you plan on doing that. I think it's going to be a fun one. And thanks to all of you that are participating. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next prompt in this challenge. Until then, everybody stay safe and warm, and see you then. Bye.